Who do you think is the biggest Super Saiyan on your team?
Oh, I think Dante, low-key. Dante turns up to that song, dude.
All right, so to start off, let's talk about today, man. Like, tell me how it feels to take down a team considered by many to be like the best in the West.
Yeah, I mean, it felt great because last time we played them, they beat us, and we felt like we deserved that, that we should have beat them, you know, last time. So it's good to have revenge, and I think it was like, you know, it was close a little bit, but like for the most part, I always felt like we were going to win it, like the whole series going into it, so it feels amazing.
Yeah, you guys showed up really, really strong on map 1 and 2. When they turned it around in map 3, rather, tell me a little bit about what was going through your head.
They had a really good first point hold, and that's like what kind of killed us, right? Like Jake kind of clutched it on the Junkrat, which is unfortunate. I guess he does that though, right? Skill, luck, whatever you want to call it. So I think that's like where they kind of stopped our momentum. Is like they came out strong in that third map, and they almost got like a full hold. And then, you know, we almost full held them too, but you know, they just ended up clutching it again. So I think just that map, it could have gone either way. They had just ended up clutching the map harder than we did.
So in the last couple of maps, I mean, there was some really intense sniper slap fighting between you and Linkzr.
Yeah, man, that guy's good, dude.
And they were. I mean, you guys were going back and forth, just trading blows.
Yeah,
Can you tell me a little bit about what was going through your head then? And I mean, like, what was that? You guys, usually when we see those sniper fights, momentum typically tips in one direction, but you guys were just going blow for blow.
Yeah, it's so RNG, you know, like one fight I would kill him, and then the next fight he would kill me, and then like that just kind of decides whether your team's gonna win the fight or not, right? But my team really stepped it up, and like I think after the Hollywood game, like I think he had the advantage on the Hollywood game. He was beating me in the Widow battle. So like after that, I kind of like cleared my mind and like try to come up with like a new approach to out sniping him, and like it worked out for the better. So
you guys recently added Moth into your roster,
yeah,
and things have been going really well for you since then. I mean, you guys showing up really strong. He seems to be working really well for you. How has it been playing with him and incorporating him into the team?
I like the main thing I like about him is that like he kind of allows me to just focus on aiming and just like shooting people, you know, like whereas before I would talk a lot more about like team stuff that we should do, and like, you know, so he tracks ults, he you know, comes up with plans, stuff like that. I mean, we all pitch in for plans and stuff, but like he kind of takes like, he carries like the burden, I guess you could say, of being like the shot caller.
Fair enough. So we were talking a little bit in his post-game interview. We noticed he doesn't even have a name yet on his jersey, so it looks kind of like you guys picked him up from the airport, slapped a jersey on him, and threw him on stage. So obviously there hasn't been a ton of time to prep. What's it like just having him step right into that role? Man,
he's only been here a week, so I mean, I thought we came out strong even yesterday. We've been doing like amazing in scrims. I think the main difference between him and Dak is that, you know, Dak is a little bit more aggressive of a player, which is not bad. You know, that's like, it can be good at times, but Moth is a little bit more passive and can like peel a little bit better than Dak can. So I think that's like a major difference. And like other than that, like switching out one player doesn't really change much. You know, we have like a core and we know what we're doing, so he kind of just fit in.
For sure. So in addition to Moth, you guys have Sinatraa turning 18 tomorrow. And, you know, after his really impressive performance on Team USA during World Cup, everybody's been really just waiting to see him play again. How do you feel about him joining the team after this week? And considering he's been here, you know, for a while and been able to play with you guys, how has it been building that synergy? And how do you think he's going to transition into league play versus just practicing with you guys?
Well, we've been practicing with them a lot more, Sinatraa and Super, that is. And like it's fine when we scrim with them. Like we still pop off and we do really well. So I'm sure he's gonna play phenomenally on his debut. Dante's been doing an amazing job too, though. So you know, it's gonna be kind of awkward. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely excited for him to come in. Who doesn't want to play with Sinatraa? Like, you know, just like playing with him makes you better. So, you know, like he just like boosts your morale, like just in general. So it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be an awesome experience, and I'm sure you'll see like a lot of flexing on different maps between like me and Dante with him. I'm sure like I'll be subbed out, Dante will be subbed in, you know.
with Sinatraa coming into the team, you guys are going to have no shortage of really strong DPS players.
Yeah.
So, I mean, are you guys going to be transitioning into more of trying to specialize in certain things in your practices instead of being more well-rounded? Or are you going to try to stay strong to be able to come in no matter what?
I mean, especially when Architect comes in, I feel like we'll have like a big void filled. Like, you know, like we got the Genji now, right? So, I mean, that will allow me to focus just on like purely hit scan, which is, I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Like, that's fine with me. And I already know I can play other heroes too, so like it won't hinder my other heroes as much. But you know, I feel like it'll take a lot of pressure off of me specifically, just because I don't have to like flex as much anymore. It's like everything, and you know, I mean, yeah, exactly, yeah. Like I can be subbed out, like, because you know there are just some maps that Genji is just dominant on, and like whereas you know right now we're forcing hit scan on those maps. You know, once we get this Genji God, I can't wait to play with Architect. You know, it'll be different. Like we'll be a lot less predictable for one, and for two, we'll have just a lot more in our sleeve. You know, so I'm really excited for that.
Sounds good, man. So as we just kind of laid out with Architect and Super and Sinatraa and all that, the Shock is going through some of the most like dramatic and extensive roster changes in the league. So what kind of effect does that have on you and your ability to build synergy between your teammates, both new and old?
I think it's fine. I mean, I just want a winning team. So like even if I was to be subbed out, I would still be at practice like every day and rooting on my teammates because I want them to win, you know, because I'm on their team. So like I'm not worried about that too much. Like they're all phenomenal players, and like I said, like you have like a core already that's going to be playing no matter what, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be like Moth and Sleepy and you know, and Nevix most likely. So you know, unless I'm on duo, who knows? But who knows what happens? But yeah, like I said, you have like that core, and they come to scrims a lot, and they know what we're doing. So the synergy, I don't think it'll be that much of an issue.
Going into Stage 3, I mean, a lot of these changes are going to be happening in Stage 3. You know, everybody's really excited to see the new roster, to see you guys being able to flex and do some of the things that up until now, you know, they've been relying so heavily on you for. So the new normal for SF isn't going to be in effect till then. So tell me, how do you think your team is going to shape up in Stage 3 as far as the standings are concerned?
I think we have like a top 4 team. I think we have a team that can run for the playoffs for this split, and then you know I just want to win out so bad so we can make the playoffs at the end of everything. I want to make that top 6, you know. So it's going to be an uphill battle, but I think it's going to look really good. I mean, we're already improving so vastly. Ever since we got Junk Buck, and now we are going to have new additions as players too that are very strong. So, like, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, so last thing I really want to talk to you about. People have been pretty hyped recently because of the Babybay challenge.
Yeah.
You know, it's been awesome. So tell me a bit about it. How did you feel about it when it first started happening, and has that opinion changed at all? You know, seeing the results of it today.
So like it just started with me uploading a picture to Instagram and releasing my Instagram to like, you know, my fans and to the public. And you know, I started getting these posts by my fans, and they were like posting the picture side by side with me, and it was just like a meme at first, you know, like, oh, the Babybay challenge, hashtag Babybay challenge. And around the same time, SF Shock, we were like gonna do something for charity regardless. So we just used this as an outlet to, you know, branch out, and you know, we saw the potential of how big it could get, and it was great. You know, it's like, it's something that's easy to do. You know, well, actually kind of easy. You know, putting the arm up is kind of hard, but you know, it's something that, you know, doesn't require that much, and it's easy, and you know, it's just a great cause. So I like the way I felt about it when I found out that we were going to use it for charity. I felt amazing inside, and you know, I still do now. So it's nothing's really changed.
Sweet. So what are you cooking up for the next Babybay challenge, and how lit is it going to be?
I don't know, man. I don't know if we can top this one, but we'll brainstorm something. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Maybe, you know, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Maybe another picture will pop off. Who knows, you know?
For sure. No worries, man. Hey, any final words to the SF Shock fans that have been with you through this whole journey through Stage 1 and 2?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you guys so much for the consistent support, and you know, we're starting to do better now, and thank God. You know, I told you guys we would. So just hang in there. We're gonna be top 6 team. You know, we're in the right direction. And also shout out to my family. I love all you. and all my personal fans as well. All the best.
Awesome. Babybay, thank you so much for your time, man, and congratulations again.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out our channel for more action-packed content. Also, like and share this video. And click the subscribe button to join our notification squad. Thanks for watching.